Hey guys, so I thought I would do a little update video about what's going on in life. And also I have a everyday makeup bag that I've been carrying. This is my Nakia Joy Cosmetics bag. So it's like when it's zipped up, this is what it looks like. But the reason that I've been carrying this is I've been doing a little bit of back and forth travel here and there, and not anything fun or wild or anything. Sorry for the noise in the background. But I've just needed a little bit of a makeup bag, so this was what I reached for, and this has just been perfect for like an everyday kind of thing for me. Even though I don't wear makeup every day, I do wear it occasionally. Most of the time Sundays to church is about the only day of the week that I wear it, but if I am out in public, I do like to put a little something on my face, and not like this. It's usually a very, very light look. So let me just show you what's in here. I have some things to actually get rid of because I've used them up, and I'm excited about that. So first and foremost, let's talk about tools that I put in here. So I think this is it. I want it to be very easy. So I took this, which needs to be washed, but sometimes I'll do my concealer with it really quick. I just wanted to have it in there just in case. But I used the Nakia Joy Luxe Foundation brush for foundation, because it's just a very quick way to put on my foundation. It needs to be washed, but it is really good for that. Then I like to have this for bronzer, and actually the smaller end has actually been what I've been doing with my under eyes. Even though I put my under eye powder brush in there, I've just been using this. So truthfully, I can take that one out, and so I had them both, but I'm going to take that one out because now I have that one. I don't need that. But this is the bronzer part from the Lunar Beauty. I don't know what this brush is called, but it's a double-ended brush. So that's what I've been using for bronzer, and then that's for under the eye. A blush brush. I did take my Laura Lee L35 for highlighter, and I didn't use this today, so this is another video with the makeup. And then I just took this Laura Lee L36 just to blend bronzer in the crease when I feel like it, and sometimes I don't even do that, but this is just my one eyeshadow brush. For primer, I've been using the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. When I used it for my full face of Wet n Wild, it reminded me of how much I love this. So I pulled it out and I've been using it, and it is completely gone. Like, there's nothing in here anymore. You can't squeeze anything out. I've tried. But it's so good, and I need to replace this. However, it's very nice to be done with a primer. So this is going in the trash. So that's what I've been using for primer. This has been my foundation of choice. This is the Tarte C Hydroflex Serum Foundation. I don't know if they sell this anymore, and I need to find out because I'm almost out completely on this, and I love it. And the Light 20S Light Sand is so my shade. So I love this. It is so good, and it's been what I've been wearing. And like I said, used to, you could hear it like shaking in there. There's literally almost nothing. For the longest time, I forgot concealer. Like, I didn't put concealer in my bag, and then I decided to run and get some, and this was what I grabbed. The Wet n Wild Incognito, because I loved it so much from that video. So I did grab that. For powder, I did have this in my purse, the Pretty Fresh pressed powder. So I do like to use the mirror in this, and I also like the powder itself for under my eyes. It's really great for that. I don't do creams when I'm in a hurry. I don't do those. So I did skip that, but I also have the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair Light. This has been beautiful on the skin. It wears beautifully. Love this. So that's my powder. For bronzer, I've been using the Revlon Skin Lights bronzer, and it's very loved. I love this bronzer. It is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Then for blush and highlight, I've been using Wet n Wild. The Wet n Wild video left an impression on me, guys. So I've just been using this mostly. I don't even do highlight, so I just use the peach shiny side. But it's really beautiful, and I love it so much. And it's in the shade I Met Someone, and I love it. It's just so beautiful. And again, I don't have any of this on my face today, so if you're looking at my face wondering, it's not there. And then for brows, I use NYX, NYX Lift and Snatch, NYX Micro Brow, and then I have the Oma by Sharon C brow gel, but I had it out last weekend and I broke the wand on it because I was like scraping it because it was almost at the end. And so I broke the wand and ended up throwing it away, and because I was looking for it a second ago, I was like, where is that? And then I remembered that I broke the wand, so ended up throwing that away. So that's that. And then I had the Sephora 12-hour colorful eye pencil in tiramisu. And then I have been carrying around the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Setting Spray. I love this. Let's see, where is it at now? It's down to here. It's that good. So yeah, that's it for my day-to-day makeup. So what I want to do is take it all out and maybe keep some things, but maybe change them as well. So I thought as we do that, we can talk. So life has been crazy per usual lately. Sorry for all the noise. I've just had a lot going on. My mom, yet again, she's needed me. She had to have a hospital stay unexpectedly. She's okay right now, thankfully. But with her illness, she gets infections very easily, and they can get out of control very rapidly. So when she gets one, we have to take immediate action with that. So she was in the hospital for a couple days, shy of a week, so maybe 5 days, I guess. And so I was trying to work full-time and still help my brother out in staying, and he did the majority of it. I won't try to take credit because he did most of it, but I was trying to stay. And then I decided the last time that I went somewhere and I didn't have makeup, I wanted makeup or needed it, and I was upset that I didn't have it. So I decided, at least this time, I'm going to have makeup, whether I need it or not. So I did end up putting some on. I didn't get a lot of sleep, sleeping in the hospital in a recliner. So it just kind of gave me a little bit of a pep in my step, and it was nice to have. So for primer, since I did run out of my Wet n Wild, I'm going to go ahead and put this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas primer. It's the blurring primer. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there because I like it. But life has just been a little crazy lately. I've been helping with taking care of my nieces a little bit here and there. And yeah, it's just, I won't lie to you, my mental health has kind of struggled lately too, because there's just been a lot going on. It's been a lot, and it's not my family's fault by any means. So if my family sees this, it's not anybody's fault in my family. It's just me. It's just personal things, you know. And it's been a lot the last little bit to kind of just digest and, you know, all that. Like I said, when my mom gets an infection, it's something you have to really aggressively get on, because if you don't, it can get out of hand really quick, and we're not even going any further than that. We're just gonna say we need to get on top of it. So it's hard to see her have to go through that stuff so much, because it just breaks my heart. It just really breaks my heart. So tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild's going in here. So I just lately have just been a little overwhelmed with everything. So I decided, if you didn't know, I have a clothing boutique, and I've talked about it before, but it's been a while since I probably mentioned it. But I won't have it very soon. I've decided that I'm going to close on May 31st. So May 31st will be the last day of Magliona's. If you've shopped with us in the past, you want to go check out what we got. Everything on the site is 30% off right now, so just use code CLOSING in all caps and you can get 30% off of everything. It's a very difficult decision for me to make, because it has been a complete dream of mine to, you know, do this boutique, and I love it so much. And I say this boutique because I do everything here in this little spot, so I feel like this is kind of my little hub. I don't have a brick and mortar or anything like that. It's just all online, but it's very bittersweet. I know that it's something that needs to be done, and my husband keeps saying for now, and I'm like, I don't know if it'll ever happen again that I open back up. But life is just a little crazy at the moment. You know, I need to be there more for helping with my mom when I can, when I'm not working, and also the economy is not great. I don't have to tell you guys that. And it's just been overwhelming to try to deal with everything. I've not been able to deliver on things that I wanted to deliver on when I first started the boutique, so that was another reason for quitting. And that's been hard on me, and some people could say, well, don't worry about it, it's no big deal. And to you it may not be, but that was something important to me. And I know you're just trying to comfort me when you say that, and I don't mean anything mean when I say, you know, that may not mean anything to you. I don't mean to be rude when I say that. It's just, you know, I put my heart and soul into it, so it's hard to see it go, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna suck it up. Shut up, Whitney. But yeah, so going through that with the things with my mom, and then the boutique, and just life in general, you know, just life in general has been overwhelming. Yeah. I think I forgot to tell you guys, this was the mascara that I had in my bag, the Roller Lash, but it is like completely dried up. This is one I've had for quite some time now. Way longer than you should actually have a mascara, so this is going in the trash too. So I need a new mascara too. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but anyway, it's just very bittersweet, you know, to see something come to an end. And the closer we get to it, the more I feel emotional about it, and just like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't believe it's so close to being over. But also at the same time, I know it's something that just needs to happen for sanity's sake. And I can't do everything, you know, and I would love to be able to, but in my brain I know that, in my heart is a little different. So for concealer, I'm taking out the Wet n Wild one just because I like to shake it up. I think I'm gonna just put the Urban Decay Quickie concealer in there, because sometimes if I don't want to put on a full face of like foundation, I can just do concealer, and that'd be an easy like blend. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, that's where life has been lately. That's where I've been lately. It's just been a lot to deal with all at once, and you know, just trying my best to keep my head above water is all I've been trying to do. I want a smaller thing of powder, so I'm going to use this Dominique Cosmetics powder just because it's smaller and I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. This has been a very lovely combination in my makeup bag, so I'm probably going to regret taking all this out. You know what? I'm going to put the same bronzer back in there just because I really love this bronzer, so it's going back in. Blush. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to take this bronzer out. I'm going to change my mind because I'm a woman and I reserve the right to do that. Let's put ColourPop Super Shock bronzer in there because it's small. That's what I'm thinking. Small. And then we will do the Between the Sheets blush. No. Okay, for powder, I've changed my mind. I only have a little bit of the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass left, and it's not small. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in there just because I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to take out Dominique Cosmetics for the moment. Not saying when we do this next time that, you know, Dominique might not be in there. I am going to put my ColourPop Pretty Fresh back in there just because it has the mirror, and that's very nice. Okay, for blush, focus on blush for a second. I have such a scatterbrain that it's like when I try to focus on something, I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Well, brows aren't changing. That's going back. Okay, so the one thing I've run into with that Sephora liner is that I need to sharpen it sometimes, and I don't like to carry sharpener around in here because if it opens, then it's just a mess. So what I'm gonna do is use a retractable liner, and this is the Mary Kay Deep Brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And it also has a sharpener on the end, so you can still sharpen the end of it and make it, you know, work. So that's nice. You ever have one of those days you just feel so scattered? That's me today. There's a little bit left in this Benefit Professional Super Setter. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that in there. Okay. I'm gonna put my brushes in. Same brushes, not changing. Oh, I also have this brush for powder. I like this powder brush. Okay, and I do have an Oma by Sharon C brow gel that's coming in the mail, so that's going in here. Mascara. Okay, so I have primer, the Laura Mercier, then Wet n Wild tinted moisturizer, Quickie, Naked Quickie from Urban Decay, powder, Kimchi, and Pretty Fresh. I have a bronzer, which is the ColourPop. Now I need blush. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is put my Essence, the blush in Bespoke in there. I love this blush. I don't wear highlighter an awful lot when I'm just day to day. Do I need Rodeo Drive? I'm gonna put this little Benefit Shelly blush in there. I'm gonna put the highlighter in there. If I don't use it, I don't use it. Okay. So I just need to put the Oma by Sharon C. That just needs to go in there. And it'll be good. Okay. Alrighty. That was scattered, I know, and I'm sorry. I saw it going differently in my head. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down, tell you where I've been, what's been going on. Life's been happening full force, and it's just been a little bit of a whirlwind, so sorry about that. But I think you guys understand. You guys have your own lives going on. It's been a time lately. So if you pray, please keep us in your prayers. I'd appreciate that. Keep my mom in your prayers, most importantly, because she is the one going through most of the issues, and I just want her to have a quality of life, you know. I just want that to happen. And if you don't know anything about rheumatoid arthritis, it is something that I hope that no one ever has to experience, but I know that that's impossible. It has just been horrible, absolutely horrible, and I wish that it was something that we could find a cure for. I wish cancer was something we could find a cure for. Like, there's so many diseases I wish we had cures. But it just has really wreaked havoc on her body, and it's just been like, just to see the decline just from 2019 at my wedding. Like, she wasn't in the picture of health at that point, but she was better, you know, she was better. And to see the decline so rapidly, but also I think, you know, losing my dad has taken a toll on her. How can it not, you know? Somebody you were married to almost 40 years. How can that not take a toll on you? And it's taking a toll on me. He was my dad for 33 years. So the last few years have been a lot for our family. And that's not me saying we've had it worse than anybody else, because I know other people have had it, you know, way worse. But it's not about comparing mine to yours or any of that, because we all go through things. We all have issues. We all have struggles and everything. It's just saying we all are going through crap. We all need to be each other's support, and just say, hey, I'm praying for you. If you need anything, just know I'm here. Obviously, it's not like you and I are close in proximity or anything, but I'm praying for you. I don't know you personally, but I'm praying for you. I just want you to know that, like, I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that there are people out there who say, you know, send good vibes. I don't believe in that, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I'm also not sorry because I just don't believe in it, and I'm entitled to my own opinion. But good vibes never did anything for me. Prayers have carried me through some of the toughest times in my life. So I'll pray for you, okay? I won't send you good vibes. I will pray for you. And I will pray that God intervenes in your situations. If you're struggling mentally, hey, me too. I think the problem with mental health is the things that we don't say, the things that we keep to ourselves, you know? It's like, okay, let's just bury that deep down. Let's not talk about it. Let's not tell anybody that we're going through anything. Let's pretend, let's put on that smile and act happy and, you know, just pretend like it's all fine and dandy. And I think it's the things that we don't say that are the things that eat us alive. So talk about it. Tell somebody, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a coworker, tell somebody how you feel. Say, look, I am drowning in my own depression. I'm drowning in my own, whatever it is, whatever. Because I never want you to feel that way. I never want you to feel alone and like you don't have anybody, because you do. You have somebody praying for you right here. Whether you feel like you don't, or, you know, like you feel alone. I've been there. I understand it. I went through some really tough times personally, and I don't want to put all that junk out on the internet, but I just want you to know, like since losing my dad, I went through some of the like roughest storms that I thought I would never, like I thought I went through the worst of the worst, and I never even tipped the iceberg on it. So yeah, this has been a whole new level of the worst for me. But that's not me complaining and saying mine's worse than yours. That's just me saying that, like, I thought that I hit the level of the worst, and I was nowhere close. Like, I just barely had touched it. And that's not me making light of my own mental health struggles either, but also my husband has had to learn about me as a person, that like my family, we laugh about things. Like, in order for us to get through difficult situations, we need to laugh. Prime example, rheumatoid arthritis has wreaked havoc on my mom's joints, okay? And her fingers used to look like my fingers. They used to be just like this. But now that she has rheumatoid arthritis, mine are a little crooked sometimes too, but, well, not sometimes, all the time. But hers, the, like, mark of rheumatoid arthritis is it kind of goes out like that. And it's not like she's holding them out like that, like the curvature of her bone structure goes that way. So one of her thumbs, like, she holds it up and it curves. I forget which side it goes to, but it goes to the one side or the other. So it almost looks like it's laying over, like almost like she's double jointed, but it's like that all the time. She can't move it back. And it's pitiful, absolutely pitiful to look at, but we have to laugh about it. And we're like, you know, something silly, like if you were hitchhiking, nobody would understand which way you were trying to go, which direction you were wanting to go. And that is not mean. That is, she understands that, like, sarcasm is how we heal. We heal through laughter. So if we couldn't laugh when all that happened, when we lost my dad, I don't know if we would have made it out as well as we did, and I don't feel like we made it out that well. So, you know, you just gotta laugh sometimes. Just find the joy in the little things in life and just the silly things, you know. I don't think she would mind me tell that story because I think it's funny. And it's not me making fun of her. It's just me saying you gotta make light of a hard situation, and that's just us making light of that. So, it has been absolutely difficult to watch my mom in a year, almost a year. It's not been quite a year yet, but it's almost been a year. Go from being pretty much independent. She was living on her own. She had issues. She had struggles. She, you know, went through some stuff. She needed help in certain ways, but she was living by herself. She was independently living, just a year ago, and life hit us smack in the face, and it's completely different now. Like, she cannot live by herself. There is no way. And I'm so thankful that my brother and I are in the position we are in. My brother more so than me at this point, because I have to work, but he is able to, you know, provide the care she needs during the days and things. And I'm grateful for that, because it's not an easy job to be a caretaker. And that's not me being rude or mean or anything to my mom. It's just not easy to do that to anybody. They could be the most, you know, the best patient ever. And it's still a hard job. Nurses, doctors, you know, especially nurses though, they have the worst job because they are doing that for a living day in, day out. And it's people they don't know. People, you know, they care enough about humanity as a whole that they will sacrifice their time and do that. And not sacrifice, I know they're getting paid, but you know what I'm saying. Like, that's a huge job. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't. So I'm just rambling now, but anyway, it's a hard job to take care of someone, and I'm very thankful for people who are able to do that. Nurses are not. I'm thankful for those people. So yeah, it's just been a rough time lately. So if I don't post as much, and I mean like maybe a couple weeks or even more than that in between, I do apologize. I'm trying to film a few videos today so that I can you know, have a few on the back burner. But I don't have time to just come down here and sit like I used to, and that helps my mental health. You know, find something that you enjoy. And you know, some people's hobbies are different than others. Like there are people like, find a hobby you enjoy, like, you know, running. Or do I look like I run? Because the only way, if I'm running away from something, and you better run too. I don't run for fun anyway. So humor. It's okay to laugh. It's okay. Just the little things you have to find a little bit of joy in, okay? That's my little tidbit of advice that I've learned in my 30 years of of experience on this earth. That's my little advice to you. Find joy. Find joy. Happiness is fleeting, joy is everlasting. So, thank you guys for listening to me ramble. Maybe this explains where I've been, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but I tried to be as transparent as I can. I'm not trying to, you know, throw everybody else's business out there, but I'm trying to just let you know that, like, just because I'm closing the boutique, I'm not done doing videos for makeup. Like, this is still something I love. This is still therapy for me. So yeah, I'm completely still doing videos. As long as you guys want to watch them, I'll do them. As long as I feel like doing them, I'll do them, I guess. But I still feel like it right now. I really enjoy it. I just wish I had more hours in the day and days in the week and all those things, you know. But yeah, life is life, and you guys understand that. I know, because y'all have a life too. So anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope you gained a nugget of wisdom. And I'm being sarcastic when I say things like that, guys. I hope you understand. Some people don't. Some people think you're being serious, and I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to me ramble. Thanks for watching me fill up my everyday makeup bag. It could change. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could change because I'm very indecisive, whatever the word is. So yeah, it could change. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Take care of your mental health. That is important. It's okay to step back and say, hey, I need to take care of me for a second, because if you can't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody. So take care of your mental health. It's important. Don't sacrifice your health, mental health, or health for taking care of someone else, because it's important to take care of yourself. It is. And it took me a very long time to learn that. Very, very long time. But I'm slowly getting it, slowly. So, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.